Alright, I gotta lightly think about some commentary to do beforehand. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm never one to think much about commentary beforehand. You go into it and you say what's happening, you know, and you say what's coming up. It all goes so fast, there's no real time to talk about anything anyways. I suppose I'll just start recording when I'm ready. Oh yeah, no, phase 2 of the final boss I think takes most people like 10 hours or so. So don't worry. On the first go. I spent roughly an hour. I got pretty lucky on that, honestly. But like, it is not uncommon to spend double-digit hours on the phase 2 of the final boss. But welcome. Enjoy this day. Is there anything else that I want to think about before I start commentating and playing the game? Not really. They're all mostly easy once you know how they work. I mean, there's definitely a couple bastards. Bird guy is always going to be pretty tough. Sword guy is always a bastard. Robot guy almost never shows up, and I'm always scared of him. Alright, let's just go before I start thinking too much about it. Alright, quick gulp. Robot man messed you up? Yeah, expected. Alright. And so we start in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello. Alright, welcome to I Want to Be the Justice Guy. I have roughly 10 seconds to explain how this game works before everything gets going. So, as I Want to Be the Guy fan game, you got your jump, you got your double jump, you got slide, which is new, and you have a whole bunch of weapons you can shoot. Alright, here we go. So... that's not going to work, my hotkeys weren't on. Forgot to turn them back on after I typed everything. Alright. Right now. Alright, here we go. Alright, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, welcome to I Want to Be the Justice Guy. I've got roughly, like, 10 seconds to explain to you how this game works before everything gets going like crazy. So, this is an I Want to Be the Guy fan game. You got your jump, your double jump. You got a slide, which is new to this game, and then you have a whole bunch of weapons you can shoot. Compared to your usual pistol, you got a machine gun, a shotgun, and a rocket launcher. This is 1-1, the first level of the game. This game is pretty uniquely structured, I suppose, compared to other fan games. It's divided into like missions and everything. There's 7 worlds. The first 6 have 3 platforming levels and then 1 boss at the end of it. And these platforming levels, as you can see, they're very quick, like just 30 seconds long. As you can see, you get ranked at the end, it doesn't matter. Boop. Alright, 1, 2. These first 3 levels are kind of interesting because you all start, well, okay. You start each of them with a different weapon. So this one starts with a shotgun. Oh well, you know, for the speedrun, you start with a different weapon. So yeah, it's a nice introduction to using all 3 weapons. Oh god, okay, yeah. So enemies are kind of always inactive until you get close to them, at which point they become active and then they can spot you and start attacking you. Like these turrets are turrets, little bad guys. That's most of what you'll see throughout the game. Is there anything I missed? Right, this game is made by, actually, let's save that for later. because we're headed right back in, so now it's time for the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher is really, really slow, but it will kind of destroy most normal enemies, like, very, very quickly. Wow, like, nearly perfect helicopters right there. Those helicopters are completely random on where they choose to go, so having all three of them stay together for the 2 shotgun shots is amazing. I'm gonna try to start... Alright, that got... I have a very specific setup I used to start this encounter, so I can get like 4 shotgun shots to defeat that, I guess a tank? I've never really thought about what it was. I suppose it's like some sort of big tank. Every time you find one of those tanks, you're gonna like start a small encounter that the camera locks and you have to defeat the tank to move on. And that specific one, it's kind of annoying to fight because of the other guy who's shooting you from behind it. So I like to have a specific strat, but it's a frame-perfect jump. Alright, here's the first boss of the game. For most bosses in this game, what I'm going to try to do is to just stand really close to them and shotgun until they die. Okay, I did not do that correctly. I meant to slide away and I jumped away instead. An interesting aspect of the slide in this game is that you can actually slide backwards if you go crazy on the keyboard. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, the bosses are definitely the scarier parts of the game, because obviously you die, you get sent back 30 seconds right away. So we want to try not to die on bosses. That's our primary objective in this run. Platforming deaths, a couple seconds. Boss deaths, we don't want that. But we're on to World 2 now. Very fast-paced run. World 2 has some pretty interesting strategies. I'm going to shoot a rocket there and then get into range so that turret activates and gets hit by the rocket. We're going to try to skip that save. I'm going to try it exactly once. And I got the jump. Alright, that jump right there is very, very tight. But I got it, so no worries. And then we're going to hopefully get a little bit lucky for this ending. And we got very lucky. Nice. So that jump I jump really high there at the end so that none of the enemies would hopefully spot me, because if one of them spots me, they're going to shoot right as I land and there's basically no way to dodge it. But you know, fighting enemies is slow, so throughout the run you're going to see me hopefully not fight enemies, just like run past them as much as possible. That's what we want. Falling crab. Wait, you want an explanation? No, it's falling crab. Our first encounter that's like not with a tank, just a whole bunch of enemies spawn in right there. There's these sort of mini tanks as well. Mini tanks die to 1 rocket, but you know, again, using the rocket launcher is very slow because it can only hit 1 thing. You know, it fires like roughly... I actually don't know the fire rate for the weapons, but it's like roughly 1 rocket per second. Probably a bit slower than that, honestly. One per 2 seconds, actually. I just timed it in my head right now. You know, killing 1 enemy every 2 seconds, it's not going to go very well in a speedrun. Alright, 2-3 I would say is the first hard level in the game, especially this opening section here, so let's see if we can get past this without too much trouble. Shotgun that, get those guys, dodge the rocket, gonna wait that. Okay, that worked out. It's a lot of like random enemy spawns at the start. Oh, whoops. I shot too low. Alright, come on. Don't fumble your keyboard now. Yeah, all those random enemies at the start, I mean, where they spawn from is obviously not random, but their behavior after they spawn is completely random. Ugh. So it can be a bit tough to predict exactly what they're going to do. And sometimes, you know, they just get in the way. A little bit of platforming. And once again, just screw those enemies, we don't care. As soon as you hit the transition, you become invincible, so... doesn't matter. Well, not transition. End level checkpoint. So that was the World 2 platforming. Now we're on to the World 2 boss. Which, every now and then I die to this boss. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Right, I shot too early at the start. We're going to stand right here and just shotgun straight up. Because it's the only place you can actually hit it with a shotgun. And again, the shotgun is the most damage. Not by much, but it is the most damage. So we do want to keep using the shotgun as much as possible. Here's a pattern attack. It'll always do this at around this much health. Just jump right there and you're good. It'll also always do this one as its third attack if it goes up on the second attack. Alright, unfortunately, it started this attack. This is the final attack of the boss. It'll keep doing this until it dies. I did start very early on, like at 500 HP or so, so I'm gonna have to go through like a full loop of this. Okay, that was some pretty nice RNG near the end. Every now and then that can give you some really rough RNG. So that was a pretty slow kill. That was not the best RNG, but we didn't die. And you know what? Not dying is the fastest way to be fast. That was not very well thought out. Yeah, 57 seconds is not fast at all, but that's alright. Alright, World 3 is probably maybe the hardest world in terms of platforming. 3-1 in particular has a really hard skip that I'm not going to do. It's like right here you could go down and do a really hard jump. We're going to do this hard jump instead. Oh, really? I don't actually... I fell down too low, didn't I? Yeah, usually those flowers won't start shooting. But if you fall down too low, they could start shooting. Beautiful. That's how you're supposed to do it. Alright, this ending is kind of just a mess of enemies. Ah, okay. The third one came in. I wasn't expecting that. There's actually two different types of these guys. Like you can see, one of them is like shooting at me. The other one is just shooting straight forward. Right, now they got rid of the cluster, get rid of the flower, and we can just wait for the rocks to move on and finish our happy little level. Yeah, 3-1 is definitely a pretty hard level. It's also a very interesting level that got a lot of potential skip opportunities because you're going downwards the whole way. That's probably one of my favorites, honestly. 3-2 is a mess, I think. Okay, that actually went pretty well. That first save, like all the enemies in that first save are so random. There's just, every now and then you'll just get completely screwed over. Alright, we're gonna hope we don't get screwed by that flower. That didn't work. Alright, get the lobster under the missiles, and we're through. A very good 3-2, all things considered. Oh, we definitely like to see that. It's usually the first save that goes like completely out of whack. Those lobsters, they do whatever they want. And the only underwater level in this game, so we're in water now, which means we can kind of jump infinitely, and we have slow fall as well. I like this level a lot, but I'm pretty sure that's just because I think this level is really easy. Okay, we're gonna try to jump over this jellyfish right here. And then, you know, there's just kind of nothing stopping us. And I don't really know what to say about this level. It's just super easy. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of jellyfish at the end. We're gonna shotgun to get rid of as much of them as possible. Whoop. Alright, and that was World 3. Not too shabby. World 3 can definitely get pretty messed up. But, still pretty good. Alright, boss 3 is, I would say, the last of the easy bosses, because, I mean, it's definitely not easy. But, you know, when you compare it to the rest of the bosses in this game, it's probably pretty easy. You don't even need to worry about where we're aiming at all, because I mean, it's kind of taking up the entire arena, so we're just going to use the shotgun as much as possible. I'm going to try to stay on the right here as well, just because I like it more that way. Alright, now it's going to go down for phase 2. We're going to start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I missed the last shot, but, you know, we're backing off. 1, 2, 3, and now we can back off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now we're going to back off. Oop, now we're gonna go up. 1, 2. I'm gonna back off. It's gonna need to charge now. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a special charge. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. It did not give me the one attack that I don't like in Phase 2, and that's I'm always a fan of not getting attacks I don't like, you know. There's an attack where he shoots a bunch of homing missiles at you in a row, and you kind of have to go up. And if he does it like 3 times in a row, I think it becomes insanely hard to dodge. But he didn't, so great. Alright, here's the stealth level. So there's if I press the Act button right now, which I think is like X on my keyboard, I'm gonna pop a box like full solid snake. Alright, this missile needs to go. I'm gonna pop a box like full solid snake style, and I can avoid being detected by enemies like that. You won't see it at all because, well, it's slow and useless. And I would also say that this is the easiest level, like mission in the game. But I'm dying a whole bunch, so I can't say that anymore. Yeah, that was kind of a little bit humiliating for me there. I didn't lose too much time, but you know, it doesn't feel good to just, you know, random deaths like that. Alright, 4-2 is a really funny level. I'm sliding too fast. If you press in your input too fast, then it won't register. Alright, so we're going to shoot 2 missiles there. That takes care of snipers. Snipers are a very unique enemy in that they're always active, even if they're like super far off screen. So those 2 rockets take care of snipers at the end of this corridor. So, you know, we just dodged like a quadrillion enemy encounters up there by just doing a bunch of platforming. And then if we stay low for the end part, none of the cannons at the top spot us. So we just go through this without even being spotted by like a single enemy. It's once you know that, it's one of the easiest levels in the game. It's ridiculous. Alright, 4-3 is a bit of a challenge though. Right now, as always, I always forget how to start this level. So that green water is not good. You don't want to touch the green water. Remember that for real life. Alright, we're going to go up here, shoot a couple rockets again to take care of some snipers off screen. And then we're going to spawn an encounter at the bottom, but we don't actually need to kill any of these enemies. They're just going to, you know, stay here a while, then we're going to, you know, just move along. Now this ending has a very hard jump right here. Alright, got it. You want to jump low enough to hit that sniper with a rocket launcher, but also at the right height that you don't get sniped by like the 3 different snipers aiming at you. Precise jump, pretty glad I got it first try. And now for the first hard boss, and also probably my favorite boss in this game. This is X1, X2. You know, it's 2 bosses at once. They have a shared health bar. And you know, this whole fight is just complete chaos, honestly, but like in the best way. I risked that. I was hoping it wouldn't do that attack. So red and blue do have different attacks. And if they go all the way at the top, then we can't do damage on them, so we're hoping they don't do that. Yeah, like this. Now I'm just stuck here. Wait, I didn't aim up there? Huh. Blue is definitely the more annoying of the two. Basically everything it does, it aims at you. And I prefer my bosses not aiming at me. Just a little bit more, that will do it. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Yeah, so that fight, there's so much going on all the time. It's kind of like the perfect chaos for me. I absolutely love that fight. Not a fast kill. We did die twice. You know, that's not great. But overall, not too shabby still. I think I said earlier that World 3 was the hardest platforming level. I'd like to take that back. I forgot World 5 existed for a second. This is unquestionably the hardest platforming in the game. In fact, this particular level has probably the hardest platforming for me in the game. It doesn't have a lot of skips, but, you know, that jump right there is borderline random. I don't think I still understand how it works to this day. I sort of get it, but I really don't get it. Freedom has arrived. We're gonna try to get rid of as much of freedom as possible. But not too much, you know? Again, killing enemies is slow. And those enemies in particular do take a lot of bullets, so rocket launchers, just clear the path. Honestly, a very good 5-1, all things considered. I do forget, we also made these new, you know, green power-ups. They make you go really fast. And smaller enemies just kind of die on contact when you're in that. Killing that is slow, so we're just not going to do it. Alright, this path is pretty wild. Definitely one of the... Okay, can I like get the height that I need, please? There we go. What is happening? There we go. There's a lot of different paths throughout this level, like a top path and a bottom path. We're gonna take the top path. The bottom path has a lot of encounters that, you know, encounters are slow in general. Again, killing enemies is just slow in general, so we don't want to do it. Also, these blue gems are a pretty weird, well, they're not weird, they're teleporters, right? I was really hoping that was going to despawn right then and there, otherwise it was going to get me. I mean, they're just teleporters, but they kind of bob up and down, as you can see, and that actually, you know, changes their hitbox. So if they're bobbing kind of down, then you can't slide under them, or go under them at all. So you do need to, like, wait for the animation cycle. I mean, that is random, so every now and then you'll just get, you know, you'll just have to sit there like 5 seconds or so waiting for the crystal to move back up, which you hopefully won't see a lot of at the end of this level. There's just quite a lot of blue crystals we need to go into at the end of this level. Here's the big slug. I don't think I need to tell you anything else about the big slug. You know, it's the big slug. And I don't like activating that soldier. Those two soldiers at the bottom there are random, and sometimes they'll just follow the big slug along and see you. And I don't like that. Let's see. Yep, we're just gonna have to sit here and wait a second. And now we can go. We should be able to go under both of those. Alright. Not the worst RNG you can get there, but I don't think that was great. Yeah, over a minute. Ugh. That's a dollar store 5-3. Alright, on to Devilon, which may be the least consistent boss in this game. So this is a weird boss. It's kind of like X1, X2 where you have two things to deal damage to, but they don't share a health bar. So the witch has her own health bar, and when it's depleted, it'll deal 900 damage to the main boss, which is the tree. The tree is actually the boss here. And they both attack separately as well. And the problem is that their attacks, if they overlap, it can just be like completely unforgiving. Yeah, like that. Having to jump up and then that also spawns above you. It's not great. This is the kind of boss that, like, if the boss says you die, well, you're dead. What are you gonna do about it? Try to do a little bit of damage to the tree here. So the goal here is to defeat the witch 3 times, essentially. Or deplete her health bar 3 times to do 2700 damage to the boss. And then do an extra 300 damage to the boss by just shooting it normally. Every now and then, I think the tree can spawn a slug. The slug is the worst thing that can happen in this fight. If it spawns, like, you basically just have to concentrate all of your efforts toward killing it instantly. okay. All things considered, we didn't lose that much time, honestly. There have been instances where this fight just ends up taking like 3-4 minutes. Because you just get pretty far into the fight and you just get met with an attack combo that just completely and utterly destroys you and there's nothing you could have done about it. I meant to jump into blue gem. I'm not sure what happened there. Oops. Alright. Well, let's regain control of the keyboard here for a second, because, not sure why, I'm losing control. So, World 6 is, it's supposed to be like the last platforming level of the game. It kind of just throws enemies everywhere at you. And once again, well, as repeated many times throughout the run, we don't want to fight enemies, because it's slow. So we're not going to. Just shotgun that guy through the floor. He never saw it coming. Gotta wait for that to go. And slide to victory right there. Boom. Yeah, 6-1, 6-2, and 6-3, it's all just like a ton of enemies, just back to back to back. The most enemies you'll see in this game. Which thankfully doesn't matter, because we can still just run past them most of the time. Oh, right. Dash across the bridge. We gotta have to slide at the end right there, which is a bit awkward. Right, so the saving button is not the reset button. That's some good advice out there for you folks trying to get into games. Whatever button you use to reset is not the button you use to save. And all these enemies, we don't care. I'm gonna reset there because an enemy was coming my way. Alright, this is the second round of the helicopters. These helicopters are a lot tougher. You can't shotgun them because they're too high up. And they're also a lot more random, and the missiles are a lot more dangerous. Maybe one of the most random sections in the entire game. It takes a long time to get through those helicopters. Here is the spawner. I don't... You know, it just... This save in general is just completely incomprehensible to me. I don't know what was going on in Gustav or in Fluka's mind. Which I should say about it, this game is made by Influka, who you may know for having made I Want to Kill the Camellia 2 and 3. I think he was the main maker for both of those games. I could be wrong on that, but he was at the very least a core part of the team. And Gustav, who has since gone on to make some games on Steam. Avoid Memory, I think. And I think he's working on something else as well. Unfortunate jump there. Yeah, they joined forces exactly one time to make this absolute banger of a game. Now, here's a whole bunch of enemies, and a whole bunch of missiles. I don't care though, I'm just jumping past everything. So the platforming's pretty much done. This is kind of like a mini boss encounter. Oh, Cat in the Box is the other game Gustav is making? Nice, yeah. Yeah, that rings a bell. We're just gonna stand back here, now we have to fight this plane. The plane has like, I think 5 or so attacks it can use. And we can do damage on 3 of those attacks, so... Okay, that was good. It did not give us any bad attacks there, so beautiful. It takes 5 rockets to destroy it. But you know, I've seen it just give me an attack where I can't do any sort of damage to it, like, you know, 5 times in a row, and it's just... What am I gonna do? So that was the last platforming in the game. From here, we have the boss of World 6, and then World 7, which is just the final boss, and also the second part of the final boss. So first up, we have Gottfried. A pretty unique boss fight. It's kind of all about visual challenge, because you can't really see yourself. We're going to try to stand close to him again, just use the shotgun. You can kind of teleport around, which makes things rough. I want to try to stay as far left as possible, because if he uses that shadowy attack, it spawns really close to me, and I don't like that. Please stop using it. Hey! What did I say? As the fight progresses, you get to, you know, see less and less. Oh, God. Yeah, well, doing that when I guess the fog or whatever is, like, high up. It's a death combo, honestly. Ah, really? I underestimated how quickly that attack would spawn. Gotta press left and right very quickly there, which, honestly, that was pretty slow for me. There we go. So we try to jump while that attack is... Oh, God. While attack is going on. So that we don't get caught off guard. Whoa. Oh, really? I thought for sure I was fine there. Underestimated the giant laser hitbox. Ah. It's not easy to see that attack coming. Oh, okay. Just kind of gotta like watch out for what he's about to do from his movement. Oh, that's pretty good. Now he's gonna go into his final stand. I'm gonna start by doing that attack, and we're getting pulled towards the boss. I'm just moonwalking away. And one mechanic I forgot to mention about this game is that bosses sometimes will have armor on. Like right now, that boss had armor on. Armor just basically increases their defense and makes it so you do less damage to them. The rocket launcher has a really unique property in that it just always does 30 damage, no matter how much armor the boss has. So in that final stand, the boss has a bunch of armor, and, you know, the shotgun would be basically useless. That's why we bust out the rocket launcher. Alright, here's the final boss. I'm going to race him until I get the red guy first, because I think the red guy is harder. This is Deus and Lena. You have to defeat both of them. Deus has mostly attacks that are based on reaction time, which that's always going to be a bit hard. Especially this one. I actually need to focus for this one. Okay, that was good. Yeah, it's a 50-50 whether or not he shoots up or down there, so you need to be ready for both. Oh, God. Stop jumping. I did not deserve to live there, but I lived, so we take that. Oof. And Lena is mostly about like strategic positioning and just messing with your brain a bunch. And messing with time too, I forgot about that. She can speed up or slow down time sometimes. Ah, I messed up my slide. No. I meant to slide to the left, and I accidentally slid backwards. That's unfortunate. Back to Deus. I honestly, it's a weird opinion, but like after having played this game a bunch, I would say that this part of the final boss is actually harder than the part after it. I jumped too early there. Because there's like no strategy for this part of the final boss. You just kind of have to play well. But the next part of the final boss actually has some strategies you can use to make the fight easier. Alright. I was going to go into his attack again. Beautiful. The timing on that jump is always a bit tight. It also changes between the two phases, so hard to remember exactly what you gotta do. Alright, back to Lena. Let's not slide the wrong way this time, please. That attack is why you can't always stand too close to her. Be very careful with your positioning. Alright, speed up time. Alright, and now the boss just... Lena has like a billion layers of armor on right now, so we're going to switch to the rocket launcher very early on. That was a tough jump. Please don't make me do that one again. Alright, after this attack, you're going to see something really funny. Numbers. So you have to press all those numbers before the time runs out, otherwise you just instantly die. And if you mess up one of the numbers, you of course also instantly die, because why not? Alright, now for the second part of the final boss. Now they have a shared health bar, but they also still have individual health bars. So the first thing we're going to do is, this is the strategy, we're going to attack Deus as much as possible. The goal is to get Deus to do his second super attack, which is this, as early as possible, and that was so early that I just was completely unprepared for it. Yeah, we want Deus to do that attack very early, before Lena gets to do any of her super attacks. Each boss here has 2 super attacks, at like I think 400 and 800 health taken down. So we just want Deus to do his. This is Deus super attack 2. And we want this attack very early on because obviously, as you can see, there's a very consistent strategy for it, and we get to do a ton of damage to the bosses. Like right now, Lena has 0 armor, so we're just going to town on her. As you can see, we just blasted through like, 2,000 on their health bar. And then at 2,000, HP left, as soon as they can, they'll make you go to an intermission. So this boss fight is absolutely crazy because there's 18 possible, like, intermissions in the fight. This is just one of the possible 18 that can show up. And so you have to memorize all the 18 possible intermissions and just be ready for all of them. And then at 1,000 HP left, there's 2 more intermissions, and Bird Guy is crazy. I pressed 3. Yeah, so that's Bird Guy. Bird Guy is a really special intermission. You see, basically you just have to stand completely still, and then it'll say a key, and you have like half a second to press that key, not even. And by the color, I can tell that Deus is going to be attacking after this. Because it's a red background, that means Deus is going to attack after the intermission's over. This guy, I think, is called Perfect Man or something. I don't get it. I've kind of given them all names for the most part. That one I think is just actually called Perfect Man. That's going to be a problem. I was expecting Deus 2 to appear, so this is probably going to be Lena 1 right here. Usually you don't want to see this attack happen at all, because it's kind of slow, obviously. Alright, now it's probably going to be Deus 2. Yeah. Lena has a little bit of armor on right now because she did Lena 1. But we can still get them all the way down to 500 health. 500 is the max. After that, they stay there until the final attack starts. Alright, so now we're going to have 2 intermissions in a row. And then blue background means Lena gets to go after this. We got the devil again, which is nice. Never mind, not nice. That explosion lasted longer than I remembered. I'd like Deus to move away from Lena. Alright, a whole bunch of damage on Deus. Deus 2. Beautiful. The best possible thing for Deus 2 is to have both of them be like right next to each other, so you can attack both of them with a single shotgun shot. But, you know, they don't always cooperate. Alright, so intermission 1. Gotta jump to start this one off. But then this one's just kind of incomprehensible. You know, these things just kind of come out. I'm gonna be sliding back and forth to make them go where I want to go, which it is hard to say exactly where that is. You know, that's that intermission. I'm gonna let Lena attack here, because that's gonna be Lena 2. Lena 2 is a pretty hard attack. Thankfully, it's entirely patterned, which means it's gonna be the same thing every single time. And so, since I have my strategy for it, I don't need to be too worried about it. And now Deus is gonna attack on the return, and I did not do enough damage, so I'm probably gonna have to go through a Deus attack and then another Lena attack before we move on to the final attack. These guys are just gonna bounce around for a little while, and then about now, yeah, a couple lasers come out. All right, another intermission, then we should be at the end. Upside Down Man. Upside Down Man really loves screen shake. And also getting close to you. I'll try not to screw up the ending here. Yeah, surely it's fine. I've never really screwed this part up too much. There we go. Alright, so now Deus is going to have time to do another attack, which that's not ideal for us, but that's okay. That's fine. Now Lena gets to do another attack. She chose a long one. That's fine, though. This one's pretty easy. Alright, now Deus attacks again, and Deus is going to do the final attack, which they both go to the corner and start doing crazy. And that's it. That attack, when you don't understand how it works, there's so much going on. It's like complete brain overload. But, you know, you just keep jumping over the explosion, dodge the lasers, and move back and forth so the targeted orb at the top falls away from you. Whew. Definitely not my greatest run of this game, but, you know, that's how it is. You're dying to a boss, you lose a single minute, you know, that's it. And time. But, you know, sub 40, I can't be too upset. It's not great, but it's not bad either. Yeah, I think that's my ESA submission. Thanks for watching. Alright. I'll call that a day. I mean, I think that's a pretty good, you know, average run for ESA. What's good, Wolfie? Is this my favorite? I know I couldn't talk earlier because I was talking about the run. This is my favorite adventure. It's up there. It's like a top 5. That was practice for ESA. No, that was the submission itself. I'll upload that later and submit that. Yeah, I hope it gets in as well. Tomorrow I'll start practicing my second submission, which is Galaxy. That's going to take a lot more de-rusting, though. Yeah, there's just this guy is just too fast. There's way too much to talk about. Alright. Let's go play some FSR. Yeah, I Justice Guy been at ESA? No. I tried learning Galaxy a couple months ago, and I did learn Galaxy. I didn't have a good time on it. But that game has a lot of pretty crazy strats. That is like one of the most developed speed games out there, so it's gonna be pretty hard to get a good time on. I'm hoping I can like get consistently under sub 45 for any percent, but like that's borderline. I would actually say like it's probably harder than harder than just this guy as a speedrun. That's my thoughts. Galaxy is like unforgiving. There's also just a lot more strats. It's so hard as a speed game. Anyway, here's Emperor Penguins. Let's get this. Alright, so last time we did the first column, so now we're gonna do the second, well, first row. Now we do the second row. How many 3 stars are there in total anyways? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Holy crap, that's a lot. Rhythm heavy music's so good. The flock. Oh. The flock has arrived. That seems pretty hard from the side, honestly. Let me tell you, the flock is pretty big. A lot of penguins out there. I do wonder how many fan game submissions we're gonna have for ESA. I feel like we don't actually have that many, honestly. Like a 5-hour fan game block doesn't seem very likely. Well, we'll see though. Okay, so that changes every time. It's getting tighter and tighter, I see. It's like aimed around me. I gotta make coffee, that's right. Okay, after this attempt, I gotta go make coffee for the... Wait, tomorrow's Saturday. I'm not gonna be up that early. Shucks, do we just skip coffee? Well, the thing is, I use cold brew, which means I need to, you know, finish the cold brew in 12 hours from now. And 12 hours from now, it's gonna be 9 a.m. And I won't be home for much of this weekend. I guess I could just not make coffee. And just do it. I mean, there's still a bit of coffee left over anyways. Yeah, well, we'll just make coffee on like Sunday or something. Alright, 2-star. What is it gonna be? I don't like the spiral that I have to jump through. It's scary. Honestly, this is easier to me. Okay, I would like to retract my statement. I wonder if something on like a different platform would be better, like this one maybe. Yeah, we can kind of dodge both better there, here. My social engineering red flags. That's kind of a banger. Honestly, that platform I was on seems like it might be... Actually, I don't know. The freedom of movement from the bottom seems better. Alright, well, what are some social engineering red flags? Oh, no, you haven't started your mod. Never mind. Whoa, a real social engineer. If there's anything I've learned about social engineering, it's that it's just easy. I'm sorry to say, Flag, you did lose. That's how it is. What's good, dude? Yeah, the one arm. Good luck with the recovery, my guy. Enjoy the rest. Right, type B 2-star. So... what do you want from me? You want me to do that? Ah, the plot. The plot. What sort of bad guy are you trying to extract info from this time? I was like busy realizing that like the cherries were getting faster and faster. The blue ones, that is. Shouldn't make sense. It's a Type B. Type Bs are supposed to get harder as they go on. One, two. Bow down. Bow down. I wonder if that's why the cherry's so big, so like it's easier to hit you, otherwise it might just go through you. Alright, halfway through it. Now we get a 3-star. Our first 3-star Type B. Ah. I see. Oh, really? Got stem, probably. So how is this getting harder over time anyways? Is it getting faster? That is harder. That is harder over time. That is harder over time. Alright, it's one of the remixes. Oh god, which remix was this? I think it's one of the ones from the DS? Eight from DS, gotcha. I haven't played the DS one in so long. Let's go, JT. Three? I was gonna go to 4. Oh, Jeezums. Five! Oh god, there's so many coming this way. I saw the 3 in the bottom left and I knew, like... That's it. Yeah, the high-speed rally. I remember the high-speed rally. The Remix, I think Remix 8 was probably the last one that I got a perfect on the DS. Yeah, it's kind of not the game to play with an emulator. Since, you know, it's mostly touchscreen, you know, the flicks and all that. I imagine that would not be as good on the mouse. Oh yeah, Mega Mix is great. Please die. Thank you. Yeah, I got mine like shortly after it came out. I bet if I try to like get one nowadays, it would probably be insane. Let's find out actually. Who the hell pinged me? Rhythm Heaven, Nintendo DS. Amazon, what you got for me? See all buying options. $100. Yeah, nowadays it's just like, oh, it's an old game, you can get some money for it, so fuck it, sell it high. Now, what is that cherry doing? Ah, I gotta get out of here. But buying retro video games is not going to be a good hobby for the wallet. I do regret selling most of my games as a kid. One of the worst decisions young Cosmo ever took. I just spent quite a lot of money to buy them back later on when I was an adult. And I still haven't bought back all of them. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, the DS was not a very resilient console. I went through quite a lot of DSs myself. I had an original DS. That broke. I had a DS Lite. That broke. I had a DSi. It didn't break, but the battery was kind of flimsy by the end of it. I had a 3DS original. I don't think that one broke, but it might have. Then I got a new 3DS. That one's still working and in good condition. I Actually, I should get that one. One of my prized possessions. And obviously I haven't used it in like, 5 months, so it's out of battery. DS had a banger library. I think the console I have the most games for right now outside of the PC, obviously, it's the DS for sure. Yeah, the 3DS just had good games. It just had good games. GameCube is probably the game the console I have the second most games in. No, the dual screens was a great gimmick, but it makes it very hard to. Well, it doesn't necessarily make it very hard to emulate, but it makes it very hard to like enjoy properly in emulation or in any other format really. But it created some great games. Like The World Ends With You is a fantastic game, and it wouldn't be the same without the dual screens. Yeah. How was the Justice today? Well, I got the submission, so... It wasn't a great run, but it was a submission, so yeah, that's it. And now you won't see Justice Guy again for a couple of weeks, probably. I forgot ZX had like some weird aiming stuff with the touchscreen, yeah. That was quirky about ZX. Man, I fucking love Mega Man ZX. I really need to replay that. I think Mega Man... I think the original Mega Man ZX is probably my favorite Mega Man game. 80% on the quiz to pass the module. Hey, that sounds like the easiest test of your life. Get it, King. Oh yeah, I can wholeheartedly say that The World Ends With You is the only RPG game I'd ever play nowadays. It is probably my favorite DS game, and like a top 5 game overall for me. That's so simple. Yeah, I think my friend also preferred ZX Advent. And to be fair, they're both great games to me. Reasonable, yeah. I'm the kind of guy who likes his game a little flawed. Okay, so same deal, but they're quirkier now. The sequel is a completely different game, I gotta say. Neo is still good. It's not as good as the original, and if you haven't played the original, it's probably gonna be very weird. Not overall weird, but like it's some of the story beats are gonna be weird because obviously it's a sequel. But to be fair, even if you know the full story from the original, it's still gonna be weird. I mean, if you don't know, Canis, the guy behind The World Ends With You is the guy behind Kingdom Hearts. So, you know, it doesn't make much more sense. Yeah. I think it's a pretty decent story. I mean, the story is definitely not the reason why I love The World Ends With You, but I mean, I still think it's a pretty good story. Now that is a dangerous proposition to make, considering they're heading into the blockchain and shit. Yeah, be careful with that statement. Although, isn't there like next big game? Like, wait, is that Capcom? No, Capcom is making Exoprimal. Not Square Enix. I think. I can't remember who the fuck's making Exoprimal. That game looks weird as hell. Yeah, Square Enix has got Final Fantasy 16 lined up, and you know they'll be fine for a while. I think Capcom is the one with Exoprimal then. Exoprimal. Capcom, yeah. Kingdom Hearts 4 confirmed? I don't think it's confirmed. No, it is confirmed, isn't it? I feel like I remember seeing something about that. I mean, Final Fantasy 16 is made by Yoshi P, which is the guy behind Final Fantasy 14. And I never want to fucking get into that game, but, you know, it's gotten so many players that clearly he knows what he's doing. As far as the trailer, alright. Yeah, you're eating good then? I guess Square Enix finally figured out that like the best way for them to make money is to just like keep old franchises alive, or just like reboot old franchises. You know, they brought back The World Ends With You for the Switch, and then you know that worked out, so then they made a sequel. After making like a quadrillion Kingdom Hearts spin-offs and collections, they finally decided to continue the main story, and that clearly worked out because they're making another one. You know, I don't think Final Fantasy 15 worked out for them, but, you know. 14 did. Alright, halfway there. Now, this row only has one 1-star. I think there's only 3 1-stars left, so that's gonna be rough. Okay, that's happening. I actually played quite a bit of 15. And I can say for sure, What the fuck is that game? Ah. Right, yeah, Dragon, yeah, the chat lag is like going crazy. Like, I have two chat windows. One of them's on like the stream, and one's on my fucking, like on the side of my game. Like they're super delayed. Yeah, Dragon Quest 12 is coming out eventually. That's gonna be hot. 15, I mean, obviously, I was not in an RPG phase. I was past the RPG phase of my life. It was just, it just felt like completely disjointed. It felt like playing 3 different games, honestly. But like, not in a good way. I'm probably dead. Yeah. This one seems a little weird. Yeah, I haven't seen much about 16, but I'm sure fans will enjoy that. I don't know. Oh. Well, what's the fucking difference? I'm not a Dragon Quest player, but I did watch the anime that aired recently, and that was great. So I'm pretty sure you guys are in good hands. I'm not gonna lie, this one feels like a 3-star. Let's pray. Didn't pray hard enough. I looked at that and I was like, huh, no way in. Okay. Like, what do you do? This one's bullshit. Bruh. I'm better. Check this out, don't care. Yeah, like the burst is too random to feel properly skill based or whatnot. Feels like every now and then you'll just get a bullshit one. Or you know, that can happen. You know, as it goes right next to you. Like, okay, what was that gonna? What was it? What was it? What was the answer? What do you mean I played that one bad? Like, literally the moment I could, I walked. Ah, okay. Yeah, I can't remember that one, so that seems entirely possible. Who was a good artist? Well, that works out. I feel like if it spun the other way, it probably would have killed me. Alright, die. Yippee! Alright, type B. I usually like the type Bs more. I have a feeling I might not like this type B more. I'm just gonna get denser or faster. Or slower, actually, which I guess does make it denser. Unfortunately, you underestimate me. I'm better when it's slower. Get fucked, idiot! Shit! I get fucked. Alright, 2 3-stars in a row. Type B first, then a type A. Let's see what the type B is. Well. Okay. Are they? They're trying to curve, yeah. That's why there's the trail. The warps on the one I cleared are a little like, dimmed out. But I mean, I'm also going in order, which, you know, I don't really have to think about it much. Once again, you underestimate my power. I'm better when it's curving. Get fucked, idiot! Get fucked, idiot! So type B, which is the blue star, it gets harder as it goes on, or like it changes as you shoot it. Type A is the same, but halfway through it'll switch to a different attack. So, you know, that one they started curving more and more as it goes on. This one will be the same, but halfway through it'll change. I was gonna say, I'd like to go up. This seems fucking hard. With the aimed line. Rats try to go past. This is gonna be like a really long patience one. This one, she ain't gonna go fast no matter what. You gotta take your time. Thank you, Toho. How's it going, dude? Okay, what's the change? Oh, God! The good news is I guess I can just shoot whenever the hell I want now, I guess. No! Okay. I got lucky at the end. Wow. I just had to jump and hope, and it paid off. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the aim line, but the curving line was pretty cool. Alright. 2-star type B. Oh boy. Well, yeah, that's a type B. It gets harder as it goes on. You know what? You're damn right. Please don't come my way. I thought I'd be safe. Yeah, this is one of those where like there's no difficulty until like full like minute and a half in. Which, you know, unfortunate. I need a breather. Alright. That felt good. I had a shit day at work today. First 3 hours of the day in meetings, the next 5 hours fucking merging shit and Git. Oh, it ended. Alright, the only 1-star on this row are just 5 3-stars at the bottom. Jeezums. It was a type B, so it slowly gets harder over time. Ah. The wall is here. It is a weird song pick just because it's so short. Like melodically, it kind of fits pretty well, but it's so short. Like you're basically guaranteed to hear a full loop. That's a bit weird. Amp. Who's talking here? That's so me, dude. That is so me, Toho. Holy fuck, that's relatable. Check out this 3-star. Doesn't seem too bad. Oh, they go back in. I love that, that Oasis-like game that Clouded was working on. I haven't seen any of that game other than the trailer. The trailer kind of looked appetizing. I really like the bosses. The, you know, the dark and white stages kind of, they didn't seem that great to me. Penguin pilled. What a word, penguin pilled. But it's true. It's true. We need more quirky bosses. If that's how we gotta get them, that's how we gotta get them. Or how do you change? Yeah, it looks pretty much exactly the same. How is this like any different? What was the difference? I mean, I felt like less saves were coming my way, less bullets were coming my way. The guy made it easier somehow. Okay. Wow, he was cooking. This this is awesome. Ah, and it changes sometimes. I guess it can go from one of the 3 different places. Oh, I wasn't expecting to go down. And they're also getting more and more desynced, which does make things a bit harder. I was gonna say, and here's the ringer. Yeah, that's fine. This one's quirky. I like it. I felt like my fingers were gonna crack like really hard, and none of them cracked. I can't say I understand why sometimes it changes and sometimes it doesn't. Two. One, two. I'll take that, just no change at the end at all. Alright. Only 8 penguins remain, and sadly 5 of them are 3 stars. So, you know, that's life. Right, type B 3 star. I'd have to assume these are going to start getting faster and faster. I would say that is like the hardest type of attack for me. Like, it starts slow and it gets fast. Although, like, a gradual speed up like this won't be too bad. But like, I feel like usually attacks that like build up speed very quickly, like it creates a lot of gaps I'm just like really bad at reading. I can't tell if they're getting faster or if there's just more of them. I don't think they're getting faster. I think there's just a lot more of them. If there was a gap there, I could have lived. I mean, he really makes you work for those gaps, though, huh? I had a feeling it was coming. I was looking at the cherries and I was like, you know, I'm probably not going to live this, and he's also probably not going to live this. I mean, you know what Cooking Mama always says. That's life. I'm actually not sure Cooking Mama ever says that in the games, which is it feels right to say it in her voice for some reason. There's a Cooking Papa now? Damn. They're not from. Yeah, it's not the same, right? Cooking mama. Nah, that's unrelated to Papa. Papa would say that though. That's true. Maybe they just both say it. Alright. 3 stars type A and I didn't save, but thank God I saved back there. He would! Now that's my Papa. Oh, Jesus. Oh, you fucking... I hate aim lines. You piece of shit. God, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck so much, dude. This is the one. This is the one I would say I don't like this. And let me tell you, I don't like going to restaurants and saying I don't like the food, okay? But this is just how it is. Okay, what is it? It keeps aiming at me. So probably just the circle. I'm assuming the circle spawns when I shoot. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the play. Just try to fall down as much as possible. I was doing this dodge up here, doesn't seem too bad. They do seem to be lined up well enough, like the speed kind of matches up and they kind of like link up at the right spot. That's the difference. Those ones don't fucking link up. They're the same speed. It's bullshit. Like, these ones all converge onto 1 point, not the next ones. God damn it. He made it decent, and then he threw it away. Why? You had it. You made it playable. Why'd you throw it away? I'm blaming the maker, bro. He made the penguin. He taught the penguin how to cook. It's actually working. Like this is several aim lines, and it's working. It's not like a mess. I mean, it's kind of still sort of a mess, but like it's playable. This is 3 aim lines at once, and it's playable. Hey, let me tell you, I don't know what the fuck they said at Nuremberg. I wasn't there. They said some shit back then for sure, yeah. Like, bro. Oh no, is that a fucking love trap? Is that a love trap follower? Please tell me that's not a love trap follower. Okay, I mean, realistically, the only way to do the second one is going to be just go up and down really fast. Which I guess that's exactly what I'm doing here anyways. Like, go up really fast, too. Create the biggest possible gaps for yourself. Ah, rats. Oh, this is problematic. Okay, we made it work. Thank God. Okay. Now something for a little bit easier, hopefully. Oh. Why is he juicing up his left hand? This is just Goku when he was making the Spirit Bomb. Ah, double trouble. They call me better. Ah, 1 star. Type B. What am I looking at? It's just like random cherries? And they're spawning slightly faster and faster every shot. Little baby man. Little baby. Ooh. Ow. I'm sorry I said that. So some 1 stars can be pretty devastating, I'm not gonna lie. Definitely feel like I got my ass handed to me a couple times. I couldn't get away in time. The overlap on those two definitely feels like it can be deadly at times. It's actually pretty even right now, I think. Three stars is the one I have the most of, but there's like only 4 left. It's like 1, 1, 2 right now. Like, if I'm not wrong, I have a 2-star, a 1-star, and 2 3-stars left. Never mind. There is a disproportionate amount of 3 stars left. This is slightly more complex. And also, this came before Freeze Mine, so GG. That is quite a bit harder to deal with. That was lame death. I'm dead. Yeah. Switch now. I probably didn't deserve to live that one, but okay. Yeah, I knew I had 1 HP left, so just had to wait it out. Don't need to pull any risky business. Can I still hop in those? Yeah, okay. Alright. Oh, hell no. My guy made Love Trap. He fucked my man shit up. He cut the yetters, not the yetters. How's this gonna change? You made it easier, thanks. I mean, it's not a 2 and it's not a 3, tell you what. This should just not be in the game, though. Love Trap Hater Gang, Love Trap Hater Gang. What's good, Pluto? Just big chilling with these last two boys. I mean, Love Trap is hard to learn, but also, like, this is, like, the easiest version of it. There's, like, no challenge here. Yeah. In the middle, the other one is just like, I don't know. It's definitely not a 2-star, I'll tell you what. Okay, what's happening? Ah, okay, so when I do damage... Middle is the play then? Is the easiest to restart? I mean, I can see that, yeah. As long as you have a little bit of patience. Does this just wait for the right moment to shoot, yeah? I mean, to be fair, normally I'm not very patient, but like, this game is teaching me, like, just fucking wait for the right moment, dude. You gotta bang a track. Yeah, like, the first 2 love trap attacks, well, okay, it's not a slow love trap as readable. It's a very not dense love trap is very readable. Because the hardest part of Love Trap Miku is the ending, which is it's still slow. There's just a shit ton of them. Ah! Bitch. That was kind of iconic. No, just a bunch of random funnies, alright. How is this gonna get harder as time goes on? What's good, Kia? I guess there's just more of them per burst, yeah? Whoops. Me when I fall on 2-stem. Yes, we love a good feast. We love a good meal. Yeah, it looks like it poses a decent amount of challenge here at the end. And by decent, I mean it's probably gonna get actually like really hard. Jesus. You're fucking eating. And knowing Taco Bell, that was probably still like less expensive than fucking McDonald's. Oh shit. Ah, Uber Eats. Rats. There we go. So I'd have to get you a good one. Shrimp and chicken I went bad, eh? Oh, that is a classic. That is the nicest part about Uber Eats is, you know, they do got good customer refunds and shit. Oh, that was dodgeable. Mwah. Ugh. I'm trying to do good on myself, and I uninstall Uber Eats. That whenever I actually like need something, I reinstall it real quick. If I want to get some food, my fucking fat ass can walk outside and get it. Yeah, that was rough. I do wonder if I'm going to reach my target weight of 80 kilos before ESA. That'd be nice. I looked fucking good when I was at 80 kilos. And now that I've managed to get my, you know, dashing looks back while I was, you know, a bit overweight. But I'm gonna look fucking awesome. Hey, could you make that a little bit easier for me? Yeah. What's my height? I'm 6'1" or 6'2". I haven't measured myself in quite a long time, but I don't think I've really grown. don't think I've ever actually had Cajun food. I think mostly because like a lot of it has ingredients that I would like, but it also has like seafood usually. Not all the time, but I feel like a large amount of Cajun food is seafood. 80 kilos would be really good. That's why it's my target weight. Yeah, and I've unfortunately never grew to like seafood. Yeah, I feel like I'm definitely missing out on, you know, some of life's delicacies by not enjoying seafood, but yeah, it is what it is. Can't do anything about it. Alright. The Emperor's defeated. No. Where's the secret boss? What do you mean? Okay. Go in. Like a lot. Go in. Well, is it? I thought this is secret, right? So this first. Yeah, officially, I think this is easier or something. So we're doing secret first. I mean, 50 minutes versus 1.5 hours, that's like roughly the same, honestly, when you really think about it. Should I just like run to the bottom, honestly? Never mind, he's fucking stupid. Some of these overlaps definitely seem pretty rough. It wasn't. Okay, I got lucky there. What are you doing? I see, I think. Rats. Big Arst. That's our man. Thank you, Steven. This attack is cool, yeah. Now what's next? Ah. John Shakers. This is Noasis core for sure. Which makes sense because Noasis is Emperor core. Okay, this is like straight out of Noasis though. Oh, that's true. That is contrary. Wait, I gotta hold right. I'm like so fucking worried about this. Like, motherfucker, what do you mean 1520? I don't know about that one. Alright, what would you do if I sight read 1520? Shit. Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I don't really know where the best spot to stand for this is. Kind of feels like there isn't a best spot, which is a good thing. It is true. It is true. I think some bosses in the memory stages of Noasis actually do have like a shaking cherry attack. You know, that's kind of what this boss is, honestly. Probably didn't deserve to live that, honestly. So this looks like this boss has 8 attacks. So that doesn't matter, it just... I need to go down shit. I forgot you can't shoot it from the top. I love Solus. Didn't need to jump there, that was stupid. Yeah, hard to say. Pretty much everything outside of this first attack right here seems first tryable so far. Just gotta, you know, be good. Yeah, this really is just 4-1 over the floor. Rats. What a guy. The people's champ. I'm impressed you can play Needle that hard. I mean, yeah, it takes pretty long, but he still does it. Before one arrives. Honestly, doing it in Spanish is even funnier, so based. King move. I was trying to get away from there, but yeah. Okay, so that looks like final. Alright. That looks pretty hard. I really wanted to do the meteor stream karaoke. The problem is I just completely forgot about it. I could maybe do it Sunday. Check this out. Shit. I'm more comfortable inside. Fuck yeah. Was good Uber. The problem with fan games IRL take a photo, it's kind of, I like already did it for the farewell medley. So it's like, I don't know, I'm out of inspiration. I'm pretty good. This is like a pretty interesting boss. I like it. Nearly done, nearly done. I mean, it does. I guess it's not. I guess I'm just tired of doing that still. Because that took a lot of creative energy to like figure out the funniest way to do that shit. I'll do karaoke though. I should have time Sunday evening. Christ, that was close. You know what? That is a very stupid idea. Safely jumping off of a small building is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. Huh? Wait, am I crazy or why'd they speed up? Did they speed up right before they hit me, or did they speed up when they hit me? When they hit me. Go skydiving? Well, Craft already did that. Ah, fair. I'll be right back real quick, and then we'll beat this guy's ass. I guess this, like, the speed of these... The speed of these cherries depends on your position. Eee. That's true. Corridor, yeah, bungee jumping would make more sense. Alright, this last attack looks like easily the hardest thing in this fight. Hi. Alright. Gotta check on Discord me real quick and make sure nothing is exploding. Or feral arrow, oh hell yeah. It's just iconic. It's also not just needle most of the time, which helps a lot with that sort of thing, I think. Attack 7 seems fine, but attack 8 seems like a slurper for sure. Alright. Billboard is huge. Going to bed early is always a W. We love being well rested around these parts. I fully deserved everything that happened to me there. True. I keep forgetting I'm going on the bottom round. I shouldn't do that. The Fangame bounty, the April Fool's one of them is to recreate a Fangame title screen, but like a real off. Or the photo from the White House. That's probably not good enough. Disqualified. Shit. Wow, that was rough. I've never seen it be that fucking straight up a wall. True. True. Find a businessman. Flash. Because it's you, I think yes. You are the only person who could recreate that picture, after all. I fucking decided to me up. I'd like to get this guy down tonight, and then tomorrow we can do the final boss. No, you have to find Mario in real life. Then it would count. No, that's in the leader. This is the Blackbird. The black duck, I suppose, of the crew. Go to France and find a castle. Crimson Needle 3. Rats. A picture of Chris Pratt. No, you have to find Chris Pratt in real life. Oh, is it just a mountain? I thought it was a castle on top. True, true. Sandwich would be a good one. Can you not make me do those kinds of dodges, please? Fuck, imagine if I lived that, though. Congratulations on the roll. Going to hell just for... Hey. I have an idea. Thank you, Artcon. Bro, it wasn't even going my direction. It just started saying like... True, that... Yeah, true. I'm gonna say not very close. I mean, I'm not the judge, so... Dude, like 5 of them came at me. Oh, how come? Oh, okay. Well, that does make sense. I suppose lemon trap would be a quick one, yeah. Although I do not have lemons and I'm not willing to go to the grocery store, so... That's a win for the dog. I feel like that's like kind of the best way to do it, but it's really hard. I do wonder. I feel like it might be from Noasis. So it does kind of fit that vibe. Hey, could you let me live? Okay, thanks. That is entirely on me. Oh, is the final boss also Rhythm of Heaven? Maybe there's like a weird menu in Rhythm of Heaven. Who knows? Probably isn't though. That adds up. I'm gonna say this is probably just from Oasis then, like the actual visual novel. Some of the later albums on the Oasis soundtrack have a lot of music that's like kind of exactly like this. This is kind of forming like a really bad wall. I'm better. Had to put an audible, had to pull an audible at the end. Call it a day though. Whew. Let's take a peek. We won't go too far into it, but let's take a peek. It's got 2 health bars. That's extremely worrying. Oh, one of them's mine. Oh, shit. I suppose this guy's probably got 32 attacks. Oh, 17? That's not too bad. I wasn't ready for that. Okay, bitch. Okay, that was on me. Alright. I did say I don't want to try that for too long tonight. That's the grind for tomorrow. What else can I do tonight, though? Alright, first, we take a look at this. True. True. That's true. I mean, I could always pop in your life. Nank 2 hasn't been calling my name for quite some time now. Maybe I just chill and go to bed. I am like a little... I think I'll do that. Alright, let's call it a day here. Thanks for watching. The Legends, tomorrow. 13 hours from now. Mark your calendars. Nope, I'm not opening Battle Network. Because I know if I do, I'll be here until 2 a.m. And I am a little tired. Yeah, so tomorrow. The Legends, and then I'm gonna do Galaxy D-Rust and speedruns. Then the final boss of Emperor Penguins, and whatever the hell else I feel like. That's the plan. Yep. Peace.